Teach Akademiks and check it out, because you know what, man, I got a pretty sad story to report, but you know what, I gotta do it because sometimes you just gotta put things into perspective. Okay, now usually, just like you, man, I watch a bunch of coonery, foolishness, and of course buffoonery on Worldstar. That's what it's for. But a lot of times, man, we all do the same thing, right? We watch the video. It's like a 4 to 5 minute video. We watch the video. We click on to the next thing. To be honest, people don't even have time to read the title, much less read a description, much less to go to do research to find out what's the backstory behind why the video happened. Now, I've been guilty of that. You've probably been guilty of that too. Now, this one I've definitely been guilty of because there was a video on Worldstar, okay, circa like March 2012. Okay, that's a long time ago, but there was a video of a man that was dressed as Batman. He got pulled over in what seemed to be like a Batmobile, and pretty much the cops got out. They laughed at him. I mean, I was laughing too. I was like, these guys are wilding out here. These guys got way too much money and way too much time. Is he playing dress up as a grown-ass man? Now, I didn't know the extent of why he did it, didn't care at the time, but now I do, right? Now, it sometimes, unfortunately, takes tragedy for you to actually look into something and for you to actually take the extra step or the initiative. Now, the guy that was dressed as Batman, his name is Lenny B. Robinson, okay? He did it for years. He drove a custom-made car, it was a Lamborghini that he kind of souped up to kind of look like it was a 60s style Batmobile. And he didn't do it to like live out a childhood fantasy, but in actuality, he did it to deliver hope and happiness to a bunch of sick kids across Maryland. Okay, he would visit a lot of kids who were terminally ill, and not even terminally ill, but just ill in general, and he would give them toys and just try to bring a smile to their faces. Okay, he spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of his own money customizing like a 60s style Batmobile. Also, he spent money on a costume that really looks realer than the shit they use in the movies. And he bought toys, trinkets, all with his own money that he could hand out to kids. And he would sign each and every one of them Batman. Okay, now it took him about like 45 minutes each and every day to put on the makeup, because he got to put on like eye makeup. You got to look the part, okay? And also to get into the heavy-ass suit, because if you guys don't know, those suits are pretty hot, okay? He would do it every single day, go visit these kids, or every time he would go visit these kids. And you're probably wondering like, okay, man, we get it, right? I mean, why are you telling us this? Well, he actually passed away. Right? And after he stopped at a gas station, right, he was in a superhero attire, and pretty much he gave out some toys to some kids. He got back in his car. He went back on the highway, Interstate 70 in Maryland. He had some car trouble, so he pulled over to the right, and then, because he was on an unlit road, he got out the car to check his engine. Another car that was coming behind him did not see it, and basically the car did not stay in their lane, and they kind of clipped his car. The car then killed him. Okay, unfortunately, a Toyota Camry hit his car and then he died. It's a very sad story, because I think nowadays, man, I think a lot of people, it's all about me. No matter who it is, you know what I mean? You don't have to point fingers. That's the mentality you kind of have to survive. To see someone actually is looking out for other people and actually would dedicate his life and his resources and his money to try to make other people happy is definitely a remarkable thing, okay? I mean, listen, even a lot of times you hear nowadays people say they're about the people. Really, they're about themselves, as long as themselves and the people are aligned with the same interest, okay? So let's be honest, okay? Now, I will say this. For some reason, kind of appealed to me, and I had to do the story, so I hope you guys check it out, maybe click into it. I know it's not the upbeat story, but just look into it, man. It was a pretty sad story, because I saw them on a Facebook feed. I clicked into it. Usually, people send it to me, but this one I actually saw, and I was like, wow, that's crazy, because I looked at it a different way when I saw him at first. Now, after he died, I'm like, damn. Very sad story. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's Woody Akademiks, man. I'm out.